Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Sherman Ayres.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody ready to have some fun? I hope so, because we sure going to have some fun. Listen, I got a couple things I need to get out of the way. We used to call it housekeeping things. First of all, thank you to our sponsors, particularly H&B Packing, who they know how I feel about them. Extraordinary, not just in support of tonight, but all the things they do to support the Waco community. And of course, Chris, who provided me the opportunity to do this, which is something that was not on my radar, but it has been absorbing my life for the last 8 weeks, and it's been great fun. Next, I'd like to thank a couple people. First of all, I want to thank you. This guy's going to be surprised, but I want to thank my oldest brother, Tony, who I was thinking about at about 8 years old, took me up in the bedroom, our bedroom, and taught me how to sing harmony at 8 years old. And he told me, I don't know if anybody's had a tuning fork where you hit a tuning fork on one side of the room and it vibrates on the other. He said, if you get perfect pitch between two voices, there'll be like a ringing in your ears. And we did it. And I've been searching for that ringing ever since. So thanks to him for that. Secondly, I want to thank my road dog, Marty Moss, who I know is watching this, who I think heard every single one of these songs, maybe minus one, before anybody else on the planet, because he was my road dog musically for, God, it's hard to admit, I have to say this, for probably 45 years. So thank you. And last but not least, my brother Ted, who is the best unknown hand percussionist you're ever going to meet, because in the last 8 weeks, I have probably talked to him at least twice a week, two times in a week, every week, about this show, what songs to do, what order to do them in, what hand percussion to use or not use. And he has been an extraordinary listening ear. And so I want to thank those few people. Now, what do we have served up for you tonight? When I first came to Waco, the first time I heard the Texas Music Cafe, the tagline was, "Eat your music, it's good for you." And I thought that was so neat. I said, that is really a great way of putting it, because as my wife would tell you, I eat music. I wake up listening to music. I go to bed listening to music. And sometimes it can be a curse because I hear music in my head all the time. You know, if the wash machine's running, if you're a drummer like me, you hear the rhythm of the wash machine. It's just something that you can't get away from. But all that being said, we're going to offer you up a musical menu tonight for your eating pleasure. We're going to start out with a light appetizer. Acoustic light appetizer, which is this, with my extraordinary friend here, Rodney Pyatt, who is no stranger to this stage. And then we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we're going to come back with the full band, and we're going to offer up the entree. Now, the entree would be like when you go to the restaurant sometime and you see that sampler platter where you can't decide what to eat, so you just get some of everything. That's what that second set's going to be like, some of everything. So I think I have said everything that needs to be said.